Hi ladies, I just thought I would do a new wee application video just because it's good for us jam enthusiasts to have a refresher every now and then, but also for all the new ladies joining the group all the time. I think it's really helpful to have an application video to show us how to apply them step by step, and I've never done one yet that I'm completely happy with, so hopefully this will be the one. I would have usually done my hair for the occasion, but I've just clipped it back, so I suppose I'm probably not entirely happy already. And my children may walk into the room because it's Easter holidays, and they're both very, very nicely playing in their room for now, so we'll see, fingers crossed. I've already put 2 wraps on. These are the ones I'm going with. They're called Rose All Day, and if I'm honest, I was actually doing a video while applying those 2 for you all, but my children came in and busted the video, so I'm starting again. So first things first, you want to prep your nails, and I suppose that's the same for any nail application if it's going to last. So you want to push back your cuticles. All you need for jams, I'm going to show you: nail file, this is Jamberry one, it's really good, cuticle pusher, nail scissors, orange stick or tweezers, and then you need a heat source because jams are heat and pressure activated. So I'm using my Jamberry mini heater, which is wonderful because it's hands-free and silent and pretty inexpensive actually as well, but I'll tell you about that as we go. But hairdryer will do the job just as well. It's not quite as convenient to use, but it does the job just as well. So if you're just a seasonal jam wearer, hairdryer will be all you need. So that's no problem at all. I'm going to turn that on over here. Now to prep your nails, push back cuticles, I've already done this, and a little bit of buffing just to remove any ridges. Then wash your hands so you get rid of all the kind of nail residue stuff, and then wipe with alcohol. Now this part is important because we have lots of oil on our nails. It's just natural oil, nail oil, and we want to remove it. So I've already done that, but we use alcohol, so I'll show you. Now you can use any spirit on cotton wool. If you've got vodka in the house, that will do, or even white vinegar. But I buy these little alcohol wipes. They're pre-injection ones, and I get 100 on eBay for $1.99. So one does me 1 application, so that gets me 100 manicures from a wipe, so it's not too bad. It won't break the bank. Now, these are what I'm applying. They're called Rose All Day. They're white with rose gold polka dots. And the sheet's see-through, and that allows you to find the wrap that's the right size for your nail. So you want the wrap to be slightly smaller than your nail so that there's a sliver of nail around, and that's so the wrap can seal completely to your nail. Now if you look at these, you won't think, oh, there's nail around, but if you look closely, there is a little bit. And that's the best way to do it because you want a watertight seal, and these will last 2 weeks on your fingers and 6 weeks on your toes if you apply them properly. So choose a wrap slightly smaller than your nail size. So I'm going for the next size up here. So I'm peeling it off. Ooh. So I peeled half of it away there. It's always hard to do this so you guys can see best. Always gets myself in really awkward positions. So I'm cutting. So it's the 4th of April today when I'm doing this video. Kids are on holiday from school. My husband is stuck on his way home from work because of more snow. Can you believe it? It's April. It's bonkers. So got my nail, my orange stick. We want to handle it as little as possible, but you know, we don't have to worry too much unless you've got really oily hands, and then if you do, you can just use a bit of alcohol on them as well as on the nails. So I'm doing this completely back to front. I'm going to reposition that because obviously I like to see usually when I'm doing it. So that's a good thing about this method. We're placing it on before it's heated, so if you need to pick it off and reposition it, you can do so as many times as you want, which is what I'm doing over in the corner here. So I'm now happy with that position. It's not in any way flattened down, it's just resting on. And then using my mini heater, and usually I would not lift up my mini heater because it's hands-free, but I'm just doing so to show you. 3 to 5 seconds. It's curled, that's usually a good indication. Now we're going to apply pressure. I usually use my thumb, but I cannot at this angle, so up. Whoop. Round the sides, really press down around the sides, all the way round and up. You want to remove any little creases that you might find you get. Give it a wee stretch too at the top. You can see a tiny bit of nail around at the sides, but that's good. It's never going to be noticeable to just look at, but it means that it's completely sealed to that nail. So now it's on. Getting my nail file. Now, any nail file will do, but the Jamberry nail file is great because it's very gritty, it's quite coarse, and that's what you want. So I'm filing down in a downward motion. And you want to actually file down at a slight angle, so you're removing the very, very tip of wrap. Sorry, removing the very, very last bit of wrap. So what I mean by that, in English, sorry, is that the very tip of your nail should actually be nail and not wrap, because otherwise it can't seal completely to the nail if it overhangs. So there it is. I'm going to heat it again. My mini heater's just beside me here. So one more heat, and then one more lot of pressure, just like that. There we go, 3 done. So this one next. So one sheet of wraps does 2 manicures and up to 2 pedicures, and they cost £15. And then the sheets are on a 4 for 3 offer, so you can get 4 sheets of your choice for £45. So that's 8 manicures and up to 8 pedicures for £45. So it's a pretty good deal. And then there's something really special called the Basic Bundle. And the Basic Bundle is any 4 sheets from the catalogue or lookbook, which I'll mention in a minute. So they're all eligible. All the, I don't know how many, 300 plus sheets between the 2 brochures. Any 4, then you get your mini heater, this bad boy, and an application kit. I'm just pressing down nice and hard. And inside that application kit, you get a Jamberry nail file, cuticle pusher, a couple orange sticks, I think, really good nail scissors, nail clippers, a nail buffer, some alcohol wipes. I feel like there's something else I always forget. And it comes in a nice wee bag. So you get that bag with all those application goodies and the mini heater and 4 sheets of your choice. Now, if you bought all that individually, it'd be £91, but in the basic bundle, it's £58.50. So it's a really good saving. So that's that one on. So that's what a lot of people like to start with. When it comes to ordering, if you order direct on my website, which you'll see the link for in pinned posts, you pay the postage, and our distribution centre's in the Netherlands. So it's £6.99 postage for something the size of the basic bundle. However, if you just message me, send me a private message, I can add it to one of my group orders, which go in 2-3 times a week, and you pay no postage, and I get it to you at my expense, deliver or post on. So there it is. So I'm just heating it again in the mini heater at the side of me here. So the lookbook and catalogue have just been released at the time that I'm doing this video, on the 2nd of April, so 2 days ago. And the catalogue has just under 200 wraps, and those wraps are going to be around for 12 months. And then the lookbook is going to be updated every 4 months, and there's about another 60 wraps in there, I believe. And in the 4 for 3 or basic bundle, you can mix and match between the 2 brochures and pick any wraps. Then there's also the skinnies, which are slightly different. I'm just choosing a wrap size for my thumb. Skinnies are like nail wraps, but they're designed for short-term wear, so they're ideal for nurses or people that work in kitchens that aren't allowed to have anything on the nails for work, because they only last 2 or 3 days. There's no heat required. It's a very similar application method, but no heat. So they don't last as long, but that's what they're designed. They're designed for short wear. And they're lovely. There's less designs, but you see the skinnies there as well. There's no offer for those, you just buy them individually. And you'll see them in both the catalogue and the lookbook. So that's in there as well. Right, so I've just placed my thumb wrap on. I don't know if you noticed actually, because I was talking away, I just cut off the tiniest little curve of wrap off the bottom of that, because I find otherwise, see this is one I've just used, it's too rounded. So what I literally did was just cut the tiniest little bit across the bottom there to make it more square to the shape of my thumb at the bottom. Don't have to do that, very few people do, but it's a good option if you want it to look slightly more sized to your thumbnail if you have a square based thumb. So I'm just pressing down, applying a lot of pressure. So pressure, 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 right round the edges. Seal that wrap to the nail, give it a wee gentle tug, and then get my nail file file down straight off. Also, people have been asking me, this is a Jamberry lip lacquer that I'm wearing. So Jamberry are 90% a nail business. We have a gel range, which just like our nail wraps and our skinnies and our lacquers, which are polishes, are free from the 8 main nasty toxins and chemicals in most nail products, never tested on animals. Really, really lovely products. So we've got a gel system if you're interested in that. It's called True Shine. You'll see it in the catalogue. And we've got lacquers, and yeah, we've got the skinnies. But the nail wraps are our, what's the word, flagship product. They're fantastic. There's, you know, hundreds of designs. They're on a permanent 4for3. They're long lasting, hard wearing. They don't chip, they don't smudge. If applied correctly, like I just have, they last really long. But we also have started a range of lip lacquers. Now these are matte, so they're not glossy, but they're long lasting. Look, here's my hand. No lipstick. So they're very good, and there's a few colours. You can notice them in both the lookbook and the catalogue. So here's my nails. Aren't they nice? So I'm still going to do this hand. So what I did, if you remember correctly, is I prepped my nails. So I pushed back my cuticles, buffed them, washed my hands, and then I wiped with alcohol to remove all natural oils. Then I sized up and found a wrap the correct size for my nail. I cut half of it off because the other half will be for the other hand, and placed it. Once I was happy with placement, put it in the heat. Could be the hairdryer, but I used the mini heater. Pressed down nice and hard around the edges all over to seal that wrap completely to the nail. If there's any creases, really press them out. You can just press them out. Then by that point, it's cooled down enough for me to file off the excess at a bit of an angle, so the very, very tip of my nail is nail and not wrap. And then I heated it again, one final press. And then if I want to smooth it out, if it's a bit raggedy, you can use your buffer. And then I moved on to the next nail. Now, my advice would be for the next couple hours, avoid like soaking your hands. Don't go for an oily bath now. Don't apply hand cream or cuticle oil today on application day, but you can from tomorrow. But it's just when, as the adhesive sets, they're not going to smudge or anything, but you don't want to get them soaking wet. Once you've mastered application, it's actually less of a concern because there's a watertight seal, so if you do get them wet afterwards, it shouldn't affect them. But for the first few applications anyway, maybe apply them before bed so you don't have to worry about that. So that's them. Rose all day, very pretty. And yeah, pinned posts is where you're going to find all my information. That's where this video is. I've also got a removal video, which is really handy to show correct removal. And you've got both the catalogue and the lookbooks in there, so you can make your choices. And also you can go onto my website and pin posts where you can order direct. And yeah, I think that's everything I want to say. Thank you for watching. I'm going to do this hand now, and I hope I helped. You know where I am if you ever have any questions. Okay, bye.